In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we are going to value a couple more shelves of our Star Wars collection. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in. We are about to wash these because they're filthy, but they're worth about $250 for the set of four 12-inch figures. All kinds of little stuff on these shelves. We have a Jyn Erso buildable figure from Lego worth about $12. A little box of Valentine's Star Wars orange lollipops worth about $6. We have a vintage C-3PO costume from the 70s. It's worth $55 still in the box. We have a little empty Mandalorian cake bite box, probably worth about $5. And then we have four of these little phone covers, like cell phone covers. They're worth about $6 each. So that's about $24 we can add to our total. And then we have a Millennium Falcon storage case. It's kind of vintage. It's worth about $30 where you can put all your figures in. That's what it looks like when you open it up. Then we have a box of little Valentine cards worth about $7. Then another box of Valentine cards worth about $7. And another box worth about $7. And then we have this tall puzzle. It's worth about $5. And this cool Toys R Us Rogue One t-shirt worth about $12 in the box. And then we have a dry erase board still in the package. It's worth about $6. And these just show you never throw anything out. Almost everything has value. I looked up these little vintage Star Wars catalogs. They're worth $15 each. They just show the toys you could collect back then. They're from the 70s. I was surprised they were worth that, but $15 each for these little booklets. Then we have the Princess Leia hairstyle book. It's worth about $15. And then this little book, it's also worth $15. But this little coupon we're about to get to, the We Really Do Care, it's worth $45. I was shocked. And then the C-3PO cereal box is worth $40. And then we have these nice vintage dolls still in the box. Now, they go anywhere from $250 to $1,000 on eBay, so you really just have to kind of guess the price. But the Obi-Wan doll, I'm pretty comfortable valuing him about $350, and the Princess Leia about $250. And the graphics on these boxes are just amazing. And then the main star, the Luke Skywalker original 1978 doll in the box, I'd say about $250 as well. And then we have this Hot Wheels Death Star play case with 4 ships. And it's worth about $50. And then all these Hot Wheels on the top of it, we have a set of 8. And they're worth about $8 each. So that's about $64 we can add to our grand total. I usually only get the Hot Wheels when I can get the whole set. Like usually Walmart or discount stores carry the whole set. But if there was only like 3 or 4 of the set, I won't buy them. It's the whole set or nothing for me. Then this little Marbs pack. This is a marble of Chewbacca. It's worth about $13. Then we have these two little minifigures, probably worth about $2. Then we have this newer Chewbacca loose figure worth about $8. And then we have this. It's a Darth Vader speakerphone. It's worth about $35. It goes all the way up to $75, but there were a couple listed for $35. Then we have these vintage Star Wars lunch boxes and thermoses. This is the original one. It's worth about $65, and here's the back of it. Really cool graphics. Now mine aren't in the best of shape, so that's why I went the low value of $65. The Empire Strikes Back lunchbox and thermos, also about $65. And then there's the back of it. You see it's a little bit rusted, but a lot of them get rusted when they're this old. And then the Return of the Jedi lunchbox, also about $65 because of the condition. But some of these in better condition go all the way up to about $200 on eBay. And then we have this newer Yoda eraser. It's worth about $7 still in the pack. Have this collectible Princess Leia plate worth about $30. And then we have this very cool vintage Star Wars jigsaw puzzle worth about $20. This cool little Star Wars belt that's worth about $8. Then we have this little Kylo Ren Christmas ornament, still with a tag, worth about $10. Got this Return of the Jedi 50th collector's figure of Leia, probably worth about $14. And then this 2-pack with Leia and the Rebel Commando, worth about $25. And then we have this lightsaber keychain that's pretty cool. It's worth about $12. And we have a BB Proud Pride collection figure. He's worth about $18. And then we have another lightsaber keychain that's worth about $12. And then something pretty cool and different. We have these Campbell's soup cans. Anytime they come out with something different like this at the grocery store, I always pick them up. They're usually about $1.50 to $2 when they're new, but when they become collectible like this, they're about $10 each, and we have 7 of these, so that's about $70 we'll add to the value of our collection. And then we have a couple loose dolls. We have a Saban doll, the one with the blue hair. She's worth about $12 loose, and a Zem Wessel doll worth about $15 loose. And then we have 2 different versions of Stormtroopers loose, and they're worth about $15 each as well. A little mini Funko figure of Princess Leia worth about $10. And from 1997, a Salacious Scrum plush worth about $16. Then from 1978, we have the classic R2-D2 and C-3PO vintage 12-inch toys, and they're worth $50 each. And then we have the whole set of 8 of the newer Hot Wheels set, and they're worth about $9 each, so that's another $72 we can add to our grand total. And yes, I did get all 8 cars to the set. I'm crazy about these M&M Empire sets where they use the characters as M&M characters, but they're only worth about $15 each. I'm really surprised that these didn't become more valuable, but on eBay that's kind of like the common price is about $15 a set. We have the small Boba Fett plush. It's worth about $12. And then we have some of these Forces of Destiny figures. We have the Jyn Erso, worth about $15. And the Saban Wren, worth about $25. We have the Rey figure, worth about $20. The Luke and Yoda, they're the most valuable. They're worth about $50. These just didn't become super valuable. I think they just made too many of these new Star Wars toys and they just flooded the market, so they really couldn't increase in value much. Have the Rey and BB-8 figure worth about $25, and Princess Leia and R2-D2, they're worth about $20. And then the Princess Leia and the Wicket, they're worth about $25. And then we have these Star Wars figures in the white box. We have this one, that's the Kylo Ren. He's worth about $13. The Stormtrooper is worth about $17. They're not super valuable at all. The Rey figure is worth about $17. And then the Captain Poe Dameron, he's worth about $25. And then Yoda, he's the most valuable in the set. He's worth about $30. And then we have another set of these in the black box. And these aren't valuable either. The Death Trooper is the most valuable at about $20. And then the Jyn Erso figure is about $15. And then the Captain Cassian Andor is worth about $15. The Darth Vader is worth about $18. And then the Finn 12-inch figure is worth about $17. But with our previous 198 videos of value in my toy collection for our YouTube series, our previous total was $576,764. And with this current video of all of our Star Wars toys, we can add another $2,693 to our total, which makes our grand total for episode 199 $579,447. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I've just been collecting toys all my life, going to thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, and even eBay. And it's just accumulated to this giant total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more toy videos and value this collection. And if you want to see the toys up close or follow my journey, you can find me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.